It's just you. Oh, this still on my mind.
I have a wife, brah.
You had this smile that could light up the world.
Cause now you've got this eye.
Okay.
It's I and all. Heaven awaits your heart. And flowers bloom in your name. Wow.
Welcome back to Siblings 4 Names Only. Those names are. And we had trouble figuring out what exactly. We spitballed a topic for about 35 minutes that's in line with our politics season 2 of the show. Kelsey is shutting down all of me and Daniel's topic ideas.
I'm over politics. They're so stupid.
Here's why because this does kind of raise an important question.
Hey, how do you say this word?
Apartment.
Apartment.
I think it raises a good question of what's the point
of living,
of either caring about politics or keeping up with the news or anything like that.
I quite literally just do not give a shit. It's not.
And I go in and out of
do anything
that as well. But I did feel revitalized. I listened to a very. There's a bird in the window. There's a bird in the window.
Wow, that's.
I've gotten into horror movies recently. I feel like I'm mentally stable enough to start watching. I watched a movie called It Follows. Do you guys know the premise of that?
Yeah,
No.
I didn't like that movie.
The monster is an STD. Isn't that scary?
What?
Yeah, it wasn't a very good movie.
It's way
You
too
guys
on the
think-
nose, and like I don't get why everyone was like, this movie is like, because it's different too. If the movie's like bad and people don't like it, I think I am more inclined to like it. But when the movie is bad and everyone says it's great, I feel like I don't like it as much.
So you have to be the quirky little outlier.
Well, yeah, that's what Kelsey and I were talking about earlier too. Like, you know, with like
You have to be different. I'm so sorry. You were born that way.
Gex. It's like, what's the point of listening when now everybody sounds exactly like that, and there's no fun of like my little secret.
There is a bigger expectation that better be good. If it is not, I'm gonna dislike it even more.
Don't you guys like love BTS though?
Yeah, but so many people hate them that then it actually becomes cool again to like them again.
It evens out. Mm-hmm. It's like liking Justin Bieber back in the day, you know?
Church and One Direction. If you're a boy,
So do you like Justin Bieber now?
In 2014,
No, he's
getting a lot of hate.
One Direction.
No, Justin Bieber's a piece of shit. Hailey Bieber is also a piece of shit, but I think she's a product of her environment, so.
I don't know anything about what's going on with that. I've just heard people talk about it, and then I see references like Hailey Bieber is going to be doing this soon, like after like Selena Gomez does like anything, like went camping or something. I have no clue what's going on, but
Hailey Bieber basically is like becoming Selena Gomez because I think she wants that love and affection from her husband that she doesn't get.
you think she's doing it on purpose? Like she's getting a spotlight from copying, and then people are like, here she goes to do it, and then she doesn't. People are like, haha, I said it, but she's like doing it because they said to do it. Would you do that? Like almost like the purposely mocking for attention?
Yeah, probably. If I was a celebrity and all I had to worry about was people hating on me, yeah. Be like, yeah. Yeah, brother. So
we're out of ideas, and Brandon, our guidance counselor, is thinking.
I was just listening. I don't know anything about the Hailey Bieber thing. I don't even know who that is.
She's
I
ugly.
didn't either.
She's ugly. So I had Texas Roadhouse for the first time. It was good.
Oh, yeah, you met a family. You're moving out of our family, huh?
Oh, no, that's a different story. Yeah, I met my man's family.
How'd that go? Oh yeah, let's
It's
talk
nice
about
knowing you, Kelsey. Have fun with them. Bye.
It was good. We went to the zoo. Apparently, the St. Louis Zoo is free all the time. Who would have thought? Which is
Zoos are
like the
free?
third.
How do they make
funded.
money?
No, that zoo is free. And it's like the third best zoo in the country, so it was cool. I met
How do zoos make
penguins.
money if they're free?
Donations, usually. A lot of rich people.
Do you think zoos should be publicly funded? Okay, well, okay, maybe not a zoo, because I can understand like the ethical concerns with keeping a zoo. But like, do you think like museums should be
Museums?
like tax funded, or should they just exist on donations and admission?
I mean, everything else is
you
already
making fun of me,
taxed on it.
Kelsey?
Why not just throw another
I feel
into
like
there?
no.
smelling
I've
my
been doing
breath?
this because I have a
Oh,
this in again. And I don't know. I gotta stop doing it. First of all, I think museums should be free. Just gonna say it.
art's expensive.
Yeah, but I feel like art should be something everyone can view. Secondly, if it is publicly funded, I think it should only be to the point where the museum becomes open, and then it should be self-sustainable
True.
after that.
I think as soon as something is like just losing too much money, you just need to be like, hey, you guys either fix your problem or like
Well,
we're
that's-
stopping you.
Yeah, I mean, like a museum or an art exhibit is always going to be losing money.
Them,
like
them kids
museums.
just don't want to get out anymore, huh? And learn
Well,
about
no,
the great
what
34th
makes
president.
money?
Am I right, guys?
Nothing makes money. It just, because everything just
The
goes
$15 lemonades.
into electricity. You can't take drinks into an art exhibit. It just takes money to
don't know,
keep the
it's
lights
fun
on and
cake.
pay the staff and buy more art and maintain the
Well, what
art.
kind of
and
museum
clean
are
Well,
you
the
most
talking
art.
art
about? Are
is
you talking-
donated. First of all, mother.
So you guys are talking about art museum over like history museum, like a World War One, because who knows anything about World War One, right? Like they fought with like sticks and stones then, right? Versus art.
You know, that war was so long ago. Who even cares?
Who-
I'm gonna say
honestly,
it.
who
People need to
cares?
give up. It's kind of like how they dropped 9/11 finally. Like that's like doesn't really matter anymore. We need to drop the world wars because like, oh
think
my god,
9/11
what is
still
the
matters
point?
to
People are still sobbing about who aren't even alive anymore. Give it up. I'm pretty sure like already died. Okay. Input.
God. You good, Kelsey?
Input part meet. Anyway, so I had Texas
Brandon, I think we
Roadhouse.
just learned something about
Pretty good.
Kelsey.
Yes, I think that all of this is stupid. I think wars are f***ing stupid. I think politics are stupid. I just
Do you
want to
think it's
watch my
important
Then
TikTok.
to
why did
learn
we
about-
make
nails.
season 2 about politics then?
Because you guys did it without me.
Oh, did
Well,
we?
you didn't wanna
Maybe you should
show
show up
up.
to the recording.
Oh, sorry. Did that just slip, or was it a long time coming?
I do remember getting like really actually mad at Kelsey. Whoa. Hey, can I say my
Why?
piece? Can I say my piece?
Yeah.
Before
'cause
she
then
became
I'll-
cool. Before she...
No, just like earlier.
I've always been cool.
Can I say my piece?
Yes, say it.
No.
Can I say my piece? Okay.
I want to just keep putting words in your mouth and stirring the pot.
one no and a oh.
Oh.
What is it?
We should rebrand. We should start over the podcast.
No, say your piece. Now I want to know. I want to get actually pissed off.
It was just that one time that we argued about something that was said or something on the podcast, and then I looked up the transcript on the podcast. All I'm saying, I wasn't actually, well, I was a little pressed in the moment, but I'm saying that I think the podcast has been a little too drama-free for a while. Because I was just going to say, when did that
my
happen?
God.
When was the infamous looking up the invitation to whatever? It was like an invitation to hang out. It's been a while
Why
since
do I
we've had
not
some
know what you're
actual...
talking about?
To,
Exactly.
I know. Oh wait, hold on. No, I remember this. It was either like Renfest or
It was something like that, yeah.
Or
Oh,
like
so
a
that would have been like
show.
October, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been since October since we've had any sort of actual conflict on the podcast. And I think the podcast has been less fun since that, too.
I think the politics is perfect because we all have
No.
like slightly different views.
And Kelsey,
No,
you
we
were
don't.
definitely while we're
it's
sticking our
fun.
finger in this wound
Let's-
a little bit, you were
Yeah.
definitely on Sino season 2 begins, where we all agreed that we would talk about politics, and you were probably like,
Really?
whatever, we'll just talk about politics.
Okay. First of all, that's not what I sound like. Stop. I think that we should all put whatever beef we have on the table now so we can squash it, you know? So whatever, problems we have, I think we should bring it up now.
Ooh. Kelsey,
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
really
What?
mad that your head broke my guitar like 15 years ago.
What are you talking about? You never had a guitar.
I did.
Our parents never loved you enough to buy you a
No,
guitar.
No, he had
I
that
had
little
it.
black one. That little black
And
one. It
then
did
I
have like
broke it
flames
over
on it
you.
or something.
I don't remember
Yeah.
you breaking it over my head.
He had a little, like-
probably because I had a concussion.
Kelsey, and I'm mad at you for grabbing Daniel by the feet and pulling him and hurting
It
his
was
head.
1 foot. It was 1 foot. He tried to kick me. I grabbed his foot so he wouldn't kick me, and I lifted it up. And the boy doesn't have balance apparently.
And
he
Kelsey,
fell.
I'm
You
mad at you
lifted-
for bouncing Daniel off the seesaw and breaking his two front tooth out.
Okay,
His
that one
singular
was
front
not
tooth.
Kelsey?
on purpose. Yes, that one was not on purpose, and everyone was like so pissed at me, like I meant to do that.
And
I
Kelsey,
didn't even know that was Kelsey.
I'm
That's
mad
funny.
at you for that one time.
No, I jumped off of that. By the way, I remember that. I jumped.
Yes,
I jumped because I tried to get
blame
airtime.
me. Actually, I'm pissed off. Everybody blamed me for something that like literally I didn't do. And then you remember Ashlyn, the girl with the
Oh, that sounds familiar.
skin condition.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, one time I accidentally backed into her and she fell over, and everybody screamed at me at the daycare. And I
She's
was like,
not a
how was
good
I
person,
supposed to
by the
know
way.
she was right behind me?
dude, that
She's
place
like
was a
really
hell
bad.
place.
She's like I had her in my art class, and like
Yeah.
you know, like how I told you the art teacher's like the chillest person ever. She's like really mean now. She's like friends with all the mean girls who like cussed at the teacher and like just wouldn't listen or
Maybe it's
anything.
because I
like
knocked
made
her
fun
over.
of other girls. Yeah.
Maybe it's because I knocked her over.
Anyways, yeah, that's funny. I didn't know that was with you. Why was I riding a teeter totter with you?
I don't know. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
definitely
did I
in
call it
different
a
size
seesaw?
categories. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Is it a seesaw
It's
or a
both.
teeter totter?
It's both.
They're just
Wait. And Kelsey,
teeter totter is
I'm mad
just
at
for children.
you for elevating fear into violence. Accounts differ, but that one time, and then someone got a little cut on their arm, being me.
Yeah, I thought I was to blame for that, but you said you were, so. I thought I closed your hand as you were putting it through the door, but you said that I closed the door and then you thought you should just put your hand through it, so.
That does sound like a
Yes.
Brandon thing. Let me just stick
I
my
thought
hand
that was
in
on
here.
me. Like, I was like, oh, his hand is out. I'm closing that door.
I'm wrangling us back in. I want to hear about Texas Roadhouse. I want to hear about meeting Nico's family. And I want to hear about our opinions on should you care about the news or not, and if so, why. You have 5 minutes
Texas
each.
Roadhouse was good. We had these high school boys sitting next to us,
I
and
hate that.
yeah, and like some of the bus boys like were friends with them, so they'd come over and they'd take a bunch of shit and they'd throw it at them, and they were like talking about how certain girls at their school were ugly, and they were just talking women the whole time, which was really exciting. Yeah, she was like their dudes while she was talking to me.
You want to talk about
I
how
hate
high school
teenage
boys, how they're like, they reach that point where they're just comfortable being loud and obnoxious,
Yeah.
like out in public. And then they kind of like, cause everyone's like kind of quiet in public. Then like as soon as you get high school, like that junior year, then you're like loud and
It's
so,
because society allows it.
Yeah.
They say it's just boys being boys.
and then they kind of mellow back out. I hate
But
that.
other than that, Texas Roadhouse is good. The butter has cinnamon in it, so it's really sweet. No, it's good.
No, I can kind of imagine what that tastes like, and I'm not down for it. I just like my butter to taste like butter.
I like my butter to taste like butter.
I don't even like salted butter. I just like unsalted, just butter, please.
It's because you're white. I saw. Oh no, never mind.
Because I'm white.
Yeah,
Wow.
I saw this thread about how seasoning and white people not using seasoning is based in racism. I'm not gonna get into that. Never mind.
Is it saying white people are racist for not using seasoning? Or
Yeah,
Wait, I
because
think I've
they
seen whatever
viewed
you're talking
seasoning as dirty.
Oh,
or
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
lower
That's Adam
class.
Ragusa.
Is it? I don't know. Is it?
Okay, I watched. Oh, okay. Maybe
I saw.
I listened to his podcast about it.
And like
Yeah, it is
basically,
actually.
like, if
it's
you
very
could
interesting. It's a very
afford
interesting.
higher cuts of meat, then that means you can't, like, you shouldn't have to season it.
Well, yeah, it has to
Basically,
do
they
with like
season because of lower cuts of meat that don't taste
Well,
as good.
not. Okay, maybe that is part of it too. But what I saw was it's about like preserving your food.
Oh,
and if
I
you-
saw it as flavor.
You know, if you have excess of food and you're not like worried about getting the most bang for your buck, you know, then you don't, because like seasoning also preserves it, you know,
Yeah.
like to an extent.
Oh, that
So-
makes sense too.
So yeah. Do you want me to
Yeah.
show you my spice rack? It's full.
No. Well, but you're
It's
white,
full.
Brandon.
It's
so-
full, and everything's half empty.
So
Half
how's
full,
that based in
Brandon. It's half
racism and not
full.
like just class?
Hey, how do you pronounce this word?
Because like apartment.
Apartment. Apartment.
So the idea is that if there's enough food to go around, you have enough animals, you have enough livestock and whatever, you just kill the food. This is like has nothing to do with taste and everything to in this argument, which I believe is just a hypothesis, because why would we continue to even season anything if not for whatever?
Well, I mean,
But
they said it was fact. They presented it as fact in this Twitter thread.
So the fact is that white people hate seasonings because they're racist.
Yes.
I love seasonings.
But that,
I
how
over-season.
is that racism and not like just classism?
Well,
Of hating
because
the lower class.
brown
and, like,
people
looking
were
down
the lower
upon them.
class.
Where? When?
Always.
What'd you just say, Kelsey?
I said always, boy.
Are you saying that people of color are just lower class by... Uh-oh.
I mean, statistically, yes. Daniel, I'll send you the Twitter thread.
Don't. It's Twitter. That's all I needed to know. All I'm saying is that sounds like it's a class issue thing, not a race issue thing.
Oh, it says it's based in racism and classism.
I think racism's
Historically-
just thrown in there to get your gears turning, because nobody cares about
yeah.
the class difference.
Historically,
When they
rich white
should.
people began seasoning. Oh, to think seasoning was for brown people who had to season their food because they couldn't afford better tasting meat. They also associated unseasoned food with cleanliness and moral purity, calling it clean or simple eating. In medieval Europe, the rich felt that once spices became affordable for everyone instead of just the wealthy, they no longer wanted them. So basically, white people don't season their food because their ancestors thought seasoning was for poor people and brown people. Lol, is what they said. And they said, they asking me if I want $20 to promote disc growth pills on this post, y'all.
I hate Twitter. Do you guys think Twitter sent us back? I think Twitter sent us
I
back.
don't know. I don't really use a lot of Twitter. Especially
think-
this new, like, For You page thing. I just see a bunch of shit I don't want to see.
It's great because if you don't buy
I don't have
Twitter
any
Blue,
arms.
you see the new reply system to counter bots instead of just fighting bots. Now it's people you follow, like in your replies, it's gonna be people who you follow or follow you or you're friends with, whatever, will appear at the top. Then it's Twitter Blue payers, and then it's people who don't pay for it.
That's awesome.
So basically,
I believe
If you
it.
don't pay, you're gonna be at the very bottom of the.
Yeah, Elon Musk
replies.
made a little bitch of himself by doing all this.
Also, the food thing, a lot of that was also kind of based in hunch about what seasoning food does. That was the only other thing I wanted to say. Yes, I have a
think-
hunch that if you add like something that smells medicinal, like clove or whatever, to this, it might make it a little less bacteria ridden. And I think they were like half right, that it kind of did, but not for the reasons necessarily that.
Okay.
Sometimes it did,
more boy.
But yeah.
Is you're talking about them Europeans over
All right,
there?
it's been 5 minutes. I want to hear about Nick family.
Oh, I met his friend. Oh, Brandon, you'll like this. Okay, so, the creator of the Binding of Isaac stuff did a Kickstarter where you could buy, or like if you supported it, you would get this like limited edition, so you can't buy it, game, and it's a
What?
board game.
Oh.
Board game. And he didn't want it, so he gave it to me, and
Oh,
I have
nice.
it now. And it's like, yeah, it's fun. It's a spin-off of a game that he made called Tapeworm. But this one is called
Not
nuts.
tapeworm.
and it's with dicks instead of worms.
Cool.
It's fun. No, we're gonna play it. It's fun.
Is it like in the art style of like Binding of Isaac? Oh, okay, I can
Yeah.
see that. Then
It's very cool. But he
Game's
gave that to
so
me, and he also gave
weird.
me a sheet cake, a whole sheet cake. So
Okay.
yeah, very gracious people. It was very fun. His name was also Nick, so it's very confusing.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Nicks are always friends with more Nicks, and I don't think that
Yeah.
anybody is naming their child Nick. I think that
They just
somehow
Come
they
on.
Spawn.
somehow they manifest like a clone of them, or not a clone, but
they butt off.
yeah, exactly. They butt off, and certain genes are passed on. Others are picked up from the miasma, and
Yeah.
creates a new little Nick running around.
Yeah, I could see it. But the trip was fun. It was scary. I don't know, Brandon, I don't know if you were scared when you met Natalie's parents. I'm sure it's different for a guy, a little bit, but it was scary.
Scary.
Yeah, it was scary.
I know. I don't know. Brandon, what was it like?
Yeah, did they grill you the first meeting, or did they grill you after?
Yeah, I posted a picture on Twitter of my armpit sweat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, getting grilled of like, what is your
Yeah.
plan? Like,
Yeah, I got grilled
to
What's
be-
your future?
by his dad, and it was so scary.
Also, wait, where was the trip to?
St. Louis. Well, a little bit
Oh,
outside of
okay,
St.
yeah.
Louis. We had, oh my god, we have barbecue though. Oh, I'm gonna say it. St. Louis barbecue is better than Kansas City.
What is the St. Louis flavor?
Oh!
Oh my god!
It was called Sugar Fire though, so I think it's like sweet. I think St. Louis is sweet. Oh my god. St. Louis BBQ. Oh!
Oh, it's
St.
a bit
Louis.
thinner
Looking
because
for-
because it contains vinegar, which makes the sauce a little less sweet.
Oh.
Characterized
never
by
mind.
sweet and sour with a bit of spice.
Yeah, it was good though.
That sounds good. I don't-
Whatever. It was good.
Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of like the Kansas City like super sweet barbecue sauce. Like,
Ooh, I am. Oh, I love it.
But
Daniel
then it,
experienced
like-
KC
Huh?
barbecue recently for the first
I
time.
did. It was good.
have you heard of like Carolina style barbecue sauce? Where it's
No.
like it's basically like all vinegar and spices. So it's like
So it's just ketchup.
It's no, ketchup has a lot of sugar in it too. It's like it would be like ketchup but without the sugar, basically. So yeah, basically, yeah, like tomato and vinegar, but no sweetness at all. And some people
That's
have said that like
disgusting.
I've heard some people who like are into barbecue talk about trying it. It made them want to throw up because like the
Yeah.
flavor was so disgusting. But it's like it's basically like a really thin, really sour sauce, and that's like what I want to say. It's Carolina.
That's
and
gross.
it's definitely
I'm
an
imagining
acquired-
buffalo sauce, and I hate buffalo sauce.
Basically, yeah.
Ew.
Carolina.
That's
What,
So
what's
gross.
going on over there in Carolina?
The
Did they do that there?
Yeah, I think. I think so.
Oh, it's
So,
You guys ever think
hey, did
about
you know? Oh, Brandon, did you know the brother of one of your exes is trying out for the NFL?
That's bad. Who was
I
the
know, it's
guy
actually
who
really cool.
from Abilene?
Cody, he plays for
hair.
the Cleveland Browns.
White hair.
Yeah, Cody White.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Is
I
that
was
right? Cleveland
telling
Browns, Daniel? Is that a band? Is that a football team?
It's a team. I don't think he plays for that team, though. Does he?
Oh, the Chicago Bears?
Yeah, I think it was the Bears. He might not play for them anymore.
Yeah, he's getting old. He's like in his 30s now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy from... Yeah, Steve was like, yeah, did you know there's a guy from Abilene? And I was like, yes, I did.
that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Well, I wonder
Brandon,
if
now
there's
that
a guy
KU
from
is out of the March Madness, how is everyone doing?
Did they lose?
Yeah, they lost
really?
to Arkansas. Yeah, it was bad. That nobody expected them to lose to Arkansas.
So like my
That's
like
sad.
my experience usually just kind of being here I can kind of keep up with so wait, basketball's over then?
No,
For them.
basketball's still going. KU is just over.
That's crazy. Yeah, usually I can kind of like keep up with stuff just by like being here and just overhearing people talk. But yeah, I had no idea that. To be honest, I hadn't even like fully conceptualized that like basketball was even happening because nobody was
Yeah.
like going crazy yet.
March Madness is so boring. It's so stupid. I think
Careful, Kev.
out
of all
I
the
think
sports-
it's the second most boring. Baseball is the
What's
most
for-
boring.
What?
No, dude,
You find
basketball
soccer more
rules.
entertaining than both?
I don't even count soccer because we don't have a soccer team. It goes baseball, basketball, football. And all of them are boring. Football is doable.
Kelsey just wants to see the sweaty,
dude,
big, hot
football's
linemen
so
hugging each
Yeah.
other.
boring.
I do actually, never mind. Baseball is more better because you're men. Basketball, they all look like children because they basically are. That one, Lightfoot, is that his name? Chris Lightfoot? Whatever his name is, he literally looks like he's like 15.
There's,
For
no, that's
I don't remember his name.
And he just wears like
Little-
the sneakers like with the Skechers like light up.
light ups.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you guys want to buy some
Mitch
Skechers light ups?
Lightfoot.
Lori Lightfoot.
Tell me this kid doesn't look like he's like 15.
Oh my god.
He looks like Slim Jesus, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Wait, Kelsey,
crazy
hold that.
that they got
hold that
eliminated
picture
that
back
fast,
up.
though.
Oh, bring that picture up.
Hold that picture back up.
Not the picture. that's messed up. Bro, that's messed up.
Just
What, Daniel?
hold on. It kind of reminded me of let me just type this in to see if I'm
okay.
not stupid.
For the last 9 minutes, Brandon, what are your thoughts on Fiend and Fiend possibly doing,
I'm not going there.
and will you pay for it? I went through
No.
Twitter recently because I haven't in a while. It's good stuff.
Good.
I just wish she wasn't so cringe. And I know she's self-aware and that's why she does like that. I just can't. She's a very beautiful girl. Nice smile. I will be paying for
I don't know, dude. I'm just like I'm definitely getting to the age where I can't like keep up with these like just internet people. I have just no like desire to know who.
I
Also,
do.
so what I was gonna say earlier is I did my part. I deleted my Instagram.
Oh, your subreddit.
And I deleted my Twitter, and I'm working on getting out of Reddit too. So I'm doing my part. I'm trying to practice
Really?
my preach.
You're just
What are you
going
gonna do all day?
I don't know,
Work?
something else. Work,
play
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
work, play Monster Hunter. Dude, I played Minecraft like it was my
Boring.
job this week. It ruled.
Oh, you're back on that? I had that just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
You know, I built my base. I found such a cool spot up on this mountain. I was like, this is awesome. I'm gonna build a cute little house here, and then it's gonna turn
Never
into
on a
like a little
mountain.
underground system thing.
Never on a
No, I
mountain, bro.
did.
It's too
And then I
hard.
went straight down below my house, and it was like the deep dark with the warden was
yes,
like
I
right
also
below
spawned
my
right
house.
above the warden.
I don't
Yeah.
know what any of this
It was
The
crazy. So I just have like this
Skull.
giant what is it? Lost City?
What is
Ancient
that?
City.
Is that biome called Deep Dark with the skulk blocks?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I also spawned like right above it.
Yeah.
Weirdly
so I have like
enough,
an
yeah.
ancient city just right below my house.
I'm
and
too
it's
scared
cool.
to
It's
go
like-
into it because like I got
I
the,
was too.
I got the sneak.
I died a lot of times.
I got sneak 100 achievement where you sneak next to a skulk sensor and not alert the what I don't know how to summon the warden or anything, but I got an achievement.
It's just
and I was
make
like,
noise.
it was like sneak next to a skulk sensor without summoning the warden, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get out of here and never come back because I'm trying to play on hard, not hardcore, but hard, where everything does
yeah.
like 1.5 times damage, and I suck at Minecraft.
I
It's
liked
so
hard when I had friends to play that game with, but who has friends anymore? No, it's hard is fun.
Let me.
Because like mobs are just like they spawn with more armor and do more
Yeah,
damage,
it does
so.
feel like kind of the intended difficulty though.
Yeah,
Because like thinking back
It's
to
not, like,
normal
too
mode,
crazy.
yeah, it's definitely not too crazy, but it is a lot harder than I was expecting, and I keep dying and losing everything going into the Nether. My Nether experience. So I spawned in a Soul Valley where it's all skeletons and all gas, and I have like tried and
I
tried
died in that too when
and
I went to the
tried, and I got projectile projection, and I got
See, that's where you went wrong. You just need the protection.
my god, it's so bad.
Kelsey's
Y'all are
just tired of
absolute
our antics.
Like
Kelsey, you wouldn't understand.
I don't,
don't
and
know
that's
Minecraft.
why I have. You know.
Speak for yourself.
Or it's because
Damn.
you're
Why did I delete my Twitter?
Oh.
Because
I'm a
Man.
woman. You think it's easier for women?
let's just each
Yeah, maybe
three
hot women,
have
Daniel.
let's
Ugly
just
women,
each
it's
three have our
hard,
own conversation.
I didn't.
Do you wanna? So then
Daniel
I
keeps
just
talking about
ran
Minecraft. I'm going to
around
talk
and-
about
20
deleting Twitter.
I
years
remember when I was
old
in third grade,
Because I
and I
was
just
literally
really
too
didn't feel
ugly,
it.
and
So
no
I
man
deleted
wanted
it
me.
wanted to
So
go
don't be
home.
telling me
But then
that
recess
it's
came and we
easy
played
realizing
to
just
look
how
kickball,
miserable I
and
got,
it was
and I was
just kinda
getting to the
cool,
point
so
where I was
I
just
just, like,
seeking
not
out
every
being
man
miserable.
Kickball,
right?
kickball.
has
Hey,
It's
do
kind
you
of like
guys-
an object in motion
What you
tends
call
to stay
those-
in motion.
anything.
You guys remember third grade? Did you have the really cool janitor who would play kickball?
Mr. Ryan.
with you guys? Yeah.
How do you
Yep.
remember
He was
that?
awesome.
No.
That dude would
Oh
like
no,
launch the
because
ball
I was a
really
girl and
far.
girls weren't allowed to play dodgeball in I know you didn't say dodgeball,
No,
but
not-
girls weren't allowed to play dodgeball at Garfield. You remember that?
That's
No, you didn't,
awesome.
because you guys were boys. Yeah, he didn't. Who was the principal? Mr. Cooper. Mr. Cooper would not, like, he didn't want girls playing dodgeball, and if they did, he would never, like, throw a ball at them.
I can kind of understand not wanting to throw a ball.
Wait,
at
were
a
they
wall.
allowed
Oh my
to or
god, no,
not?
it's like that bull. Well, you could, but nobody would throw anything at you, and it's like, so no girls would ever play. It's like that bull in school where a teacher would go, I need 3 big, strong boys to help me carry this out to the trash. They'd never say big, strong girls. It's always big, strong boys. And I bet y'all never thought anything of that. Every girl
Do you
I will
think-
talk to will be like, oh yeah, I remember that. And why
Do you
didn't
think
they
they
ever
did
ask
that on
girls?
purpose because like the boys could never sit still though? They
No,
just
because
needed
they're
to get them out of the
sexist.
classroom.
No.
Real talk. Would you
Okay,
ever
here
raise
comes
your
guys.
hand and say, "Yeah, I'll help you carry all this
Yeah, I probably would
trash
have.
out"? No, you
Why
wouldn't.
is it that girls are made to feel small and weak, even like from a young age? Tell me that. I have
don't know.
Tums and they're extra strength.
That's probably why.
Do you
right
think
there.
that's weak? Extra strength Tums. They're not working. I'm having heartburn.
I
went
remember
to-
playing dodgeball. I'm pretty sure I played dodgeball with the girls.
No. No.
Unless that was just a rule change because Kelsey Jones complaint.
Yeah, I complained. Can I speak
It's
to your
the Kelsey
manager?
Jones rule
Yeah.
was
Oh
put
my
into
God.
place.
I think
I
I was
went
way
to-
into tetherball, so I don't think I ever really.
Oh, me
Ew,
too. I was
what?
that up. Me and Kobe, we were the best. And Skylar, we were all the best.
You did. I bet you're a Foursquare kid too. You're so
I played
so
Foursquare.
weird.
Well, I
Oh,
played
yeah,
tetherball because that
Foursquare.
was when I got my iPod Nano, and before that, there was nothing quite like an iPod.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to basically listen to my music all day. So I would just
Yeah.
play tetherball by myself and just listen
Oh,
to
I
music.
played with people.
And it wasn't like a wanting to be a loner thing. It was just I really just wanted to listen to music that badly. So I would just
Sounds like a loner thing.
no, I didn't care. I wasn't avoiding people. I just really wanted to listen to music instead.
Sounds like
We
you
had
were
that-
avoiding. I think that's called avoiding. Brandon.
It probably was, but it wasn't it definitely turned into that where then later I was like, I can't.
Did they have
do
football
this.
when you were were people playing football?
Like flag football?
we had flag football in Kennedy, but once we got to Garfield, it was two-hand touch.
Two hand.
Maybe.
Yeah, but then everyone would just push really hard and knock you to the ground.
I think it
Boys
kind of
were-
depended on
Why
what
do boys like
class
to
you were
inflict
in.
pain? Tell me that, huh? Why
It's
do boys inflict
roughhousing.
pain? Why? Why do you want to hurt other people?
Because it's closest thing to real football we could do on the playground.
Okay, but why do you want to hurt people? Why do boys like hurting people?
Because
I've
boys
never
are...
thought I want to hurt someone.
Now what
Tell me
if
that.
they're not getting hurt while doing it because they don't feel pain like that?
Because you guys have too much testosterone to release, and you release it through hurting people, okay? So I went to McDonald's yesterday, and I said, "Can I get 2 McDoubles?" And the man said, "No." And I
Good
was
man.
I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Our systems are down."
Oh.
But I was like, "Why didn't he say that when I first pulled up? Why did he let me order and then tell me
What
no?"
can I get for you?
He's probably sitting in there
No,
with
I
his
can't get anything.
dinky
Yeah,
little
He
headset,
said
giggling.
He started it as going, "Hello," and I said, "Hi, can I get 2 McDoubles only ketchup?" And he said, "No."
He's probably
Kathy can
laughing.
attest. She was there. I was on FaceTime with her when it happened, and I said, "What?" I said, "Okay," and I drove off.
What did you
So,
get
yeah.
instead then?
You ever
Did you-
ordered anything and they tell you no? I never thought that would ever happen. It was embarrassing. What did I
That's
get? I
great.
drove to a new McDonald's.
Nice.
And
I
they
got my
said no
McDoubles.
to.
No. They said, "What can I get for you?" They said, "Is that all?" I said, "No, I need a McChicken
that
too." Okay, $10.79. Next window. They're playing Spanish music. It was good. It was a good time.
I'm just waiting for the timer to run out.
Yeah, me too.
Are we?
Oh.